Hi everyone, it's Jonathan doing my weekly posting. You all know that I'm at Odyssey House. It's a non-residential adult treatment facility for substance abuse, and we've had some interesting things going on. I was on my way to work and then I realized I didn't post and I had to run back, so I'm doing this quickly before I run out. But so recently there's two guys that have been in my group, and I haven't worked directly with them as my client, as my individual clients, but I both of the I think of them as boys, but I'm only 43, but yeah, both of these guys, they were in my anger management. If you remember, I taught that anger management. Well, it came out this last weekend. One of the boys, sorry guys, uh, they act like boys, but one of the guys, what they found him passed out, and people had seen him trying to drive away from the scene of an accident with sparks. The tire was flat on the car, and he was sparks were, spraying off the rim, and he just kept driving, trying to escape the scene of the accident. When the police got there and when the ambulance got there, he was passed out and having convulsions, and uh, was on like one side of his body. He was having like convulsions and things like that, and they did a quick test on him, couldn't figure out what it was, had to take him to the hospital, were afraid he was going to die. It didn't come positive for opiates or any of the typical stuff. Um, so they did a a blood, or I'm not sure if it was a blood or a screen, on what it was, and it was GHB. And if any of you guys know about it, it's a date rape drug, and apparently it's the new designer drug because, and if anybody in your facility seems like they're falling asleep and you're drug testing them and they're coming up positive, then most likely that's what it is. It's probably GHB. And it's a very expensive test. It takes like $200 to test them, and you have to catch them when they're actively high on it. You can't, it only stays in their bloodstream for like 10 hours or something like that, and then it's out. And you never know that they used it. So it's a perfect drug for the addicts that still want to be able to stay high while they're doing treatment. And unfortunately, well, it is fortunate in a way because their behavior outs them. And so now our whole facility is in lockdown because he implicated, with his text, implicated another patient or client that was there at our facility. And both of these guys at different times had been falling asleep in my groups. And I knew something was up. You just get a bad feeling about them. And they're just kind of arrogant, like they're getting away with stuff, and they know, and it's hard because you really like them, you form relationships with them, and the whole time you realize that it's just based on a lie, that everything they've said to you, well, maybe, hopefully there's moments of truth, and hopefully, eventually they'll hit low enough that they'll stop this behavior. So that's what's been going on. So I'm going to help out tonight, kind of changing my schedule to help out our facility. Still not feeling too great, but you can tell I'm still fighting that stupid cold. So Hope you guys are doing well. Excited to hear how you're doing and what you think about what's going on, what I should do. There's not much I can. Both of these guys had texts going back and forth and implicated both of them, so they're both in jail right now. So, and the one guy almost died from it, but through the lockdown, they implicated another guy that knew everything that was going on. We found out, and so he's in trouble. So, anyways, let me hear what you're thinking. Talk to you later. Bye.